Digital anchor Christine Barconi joining us from the NBC4i Streaming Center with a look at the stories making headlines online this afternoon. Hey, Christine.
Hey, good afternoon, Jennifer. The Ohio Department of Health released the state's weekly COVID numbers today. New cases are up this week again, but the number of deaths due to the virus remains low and declining. Here's a closer look. ODH reported around 6,900 new cases this week. That's about 2,000 more than last week, and a 43% increase compared to last week, and a 122% increase from 3 weeks ago. 94 Ohioans died from COVID-19 last week. That is a 63% decrease, however, from 3 weeks ago. And while we are seeing an uptick in cases, Ohio Health's infectious disease specialist, Dr. Joseph Castaldo, says he'd call it just that, an uptick, and not another surge like we saw in early winter.
It does not appear that this is going to result in a hospitalization surge or increasing deaths. And that's what really matters the most when we talk about COVID and vaccines and everything. And really, too, we need to emphasize the fact that it's very different today than what it was last year, 2 years ago. We have the tools available to protect everybody.
Those tools include, Dr. Castaldo says, vaccines and boosters, readily available testing, and different outpatient treatments. To see my full interview with Dr. Castaldo, you can go to NBC4i.com. And this week, we continue previewing the big Ohio political races ahead of the May 3rd primary. Today, over on NBC4i.com, digital journalist Ben Orner breaks down the Democrats who are running for governor. In the Democratic primary for Ohio, it's a duel of the former big city mayors, Cincinnati's John Cranley and Dayton's Nan Whaley. We got to hear from both of them again yesterday during a forum hosted by the Columbus Metropolitan Club, moderated by our Colleen Marshall. In a deeper dive into their platforms, you can take a look at what they had to say during that, as well as where they stand on other issues. Again, you can check out all of those previews over on NBC4i.com. Jennifer.
And I know Colleen said they had some very interesting things to say, and it looks like right now voters are pretty split too.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just have to see what happens during early voting, and then of course on that May 3rd primary.
All right, Christine, thank you so much.